I got that reference.
I killed Joan Benet Ramsey, and I'm wearing her flesh and outfit as my own.
Oh, it went so dark. Speaking of dark, where are you?
In my car. And because I'm in, well, thank God I'm doing this from Hollywood. Because I'm like only the fifth weirdest person on the street right now.
Wait, you're not in Beaverton?
No, I came down to LA to let me go ahead and lock the doors. Just there's people walking by, and I've already done like a few meetings out here because I'm at my sister's, and her and her girlfriend both work from home. In a house with like it's like a studio apartment if it was a freestanding building.
Got it.
So I figured I'd go for the sweet privacy of being in the vehicle. I could still utilize the Wi-Fi from right over there, and
that's great.
Just here in Hollywood, blending in, baby.
Long as you don't have your key in the ignition, you can drink. You know.
I mean, of everything else that's drumming up suspicion, I think I don't give a shit. Whatever.
Yeah. Look, cop gets close, just yank the keys.
I like what's going on with you. What you got? What's happening up there?
Well, this is some kind of Christmas hat that my wife had laying around. She has Christmas parties for her company at the house. Typically has the last at least 1 year, but last 2 years I think. And obviously that's not happened this year. So I was like before we went live, I was like, oh fuck, the weird Santa's legs hat. Like when the Dwyer's kids were over, and Kelly had to go do a photo shoot. Dwyer's daughter, maybe I put it on like, huh? And she was literally 5-year-old girl. No, like, no, like, don't like, that's bad for Christmas. And it is, but I think that's why I like it.
Like children's instincts, like they can read energy better than people that have been calloused by years of indifference. So
exactly,
the fact that the buckle is glistening,
I love that. This I did not expect, which is fantastic.
It definitely looks more like some sort of secret society hat.
Yeah.
And I do like it. I do appreciate it. This is from our guest this evening. Old Jake Browne. We could have him on to discuss why he chose this for me.
What is it? Is it just a shirt? Is it a bodysuit? Is it a jacket?
No, it's a beautiful shirt.
Looks fantastic.
For a man, but it's 2020, so who knows?
Okay.
And it's clearly for when I'm ready to lasso up some sweet Christmas dick.
There you go.
So
the
lighting's unfortunate. The lighting does look like I got arrested for just murdering dudes in Hollywood on Christmas. That is how I'm dressed with the lighting. So
I was going to say lassoing up way too young dick. But I think that outfit is
look
more.
Look at his face. Everything's way too young for whatever I'm into.
I was going to say it was that shirt is more front row at the Neil Diamond concert in Nashville in 1977. Like the Hot August Nights tour. That guy's front row.
Front row at 90 consecutive Neil Diamond concerts, and I'm no longer allowed into the venues.
Yes.
But Neil and I have a connection. He knows me.
I changed my name to Len, which is Neil backwards. So
I'm Neil Ruby. Len Ruby. I'm Len Ruby. It sounds a lot like Jack Ruby. Ah, shit. I should have thought about it.
Shit.
I should have thought it out.
I'm Neil Zacconi.
I didn't have the forethought. Well, how are you, buddy? How's the holiday season winding up for you?
It's good. We're leaving town this weekend, so I'm just kind of counting the days to that because I'm just like it's just one day closer to the end of this wretched year, and just looking forward to get back to Portland, hang out.
Oh, we'll you're gonna have a distant up there.
Yep,
I'm down here.
Up there. Mm-hmm. But yeah, up in your neck of the woods.
I'm just a disco cosmonaut, baby.
Yeah, we're
drinking
we're
some
getting,
hard booch, drinking some hard
yes,
kombucha.
I saw it, some hard kombucha, and then
scaring my sister's neighbors. I've watched this one dude over here just dry himself off in the open window.
oh, okay.
So like I
like
don't
how
feel bad. I don't feel bad.
No, it's Hollywood. It's Hollywood. I mean, that was the fun thing about when we moved here. To go to Dugan's house or his apartment complex and jump into that fucking pool in the middle of those complexes you find throughout the Angelino area and the valley.
2-story horseshoe.
Oh man,
nobody's dreams coming true. Complexes.
No, and us there at like 2 a.m, screaming drunk, and the neighbor going, "Hey, it's fucking 2 a.m," and you and me both going, "You're absolutely right. Sorry." And the guy like stopping and looking at us and being like, "Hold on, are you being assholes?" We're like, "No, you're entirely in the right here." And he was like, "Oh, well, thanks." Like, just didn't know how to take it that we owned it right away. We're like, look, we know what we're doing is wrong. We're not going to fight for it.
That is a real baller move when you're being a dick. You know you're being a dick, and somebody confronts you about being a dick, and you just agree with them because, I mean, take it from this shirt. I know how to sweep a rug out from under me.
Yep.
Under somebody. I was a bad genie joke. I don't know, but it was because you had the hat and I had the shirt, and it was like a genie thing.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, you're like, you're being an asshole. I am, and I'm very sorry. Oh, so you want to fight? Nope. I'm agreeing with you. Absolutely. I'm going to leave the premises. Well, and then that guy's mad because he thought he was going to fight somebody. He's like, oh, the result I pretended I wanted happened, but I really wanted a confrontation.
Yep. You had that moment. I remember at
I have that moment all the time. I can't fight anybody.
But listen, no. The admitting it immediately. Where you and CJ, I think you were in Chicago at like 3 a.m, blasting Faster Pussycat on LimeWire, and then someone just boom, 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 shut the fuck up. You guys both like, fair enough. Agree.
The series of events that night were drugs, the wiener circle, where it's like, oh, it's fun because you kind of yell back and forth. And then some guy just started kicking the shit out of somebody in there, and another guy ran in with a gun. And I'm like, okay, wiener circle, you kind of turn it up to 11, and I don't think you should have. And then we went to his house, and Faster Pussycat. It was from like a skyscraper same horseshoe mentality apartment complex of nobody's dreams coming true. But somebody yelling just from a faraway window, shut the fuck up. I'm like, yeah. Yes.
Fair. We should shut up. Yes.
I mean, listen, we all want to know what happened to Jane, but not at this hour.
The wife.
Hi, Kyle.
Don't worry, I haven't been arrested. This isn't a cut scene.
Yeah, I'm like, where are you? You look like you're in the woods.
He's in a car in Hollywood right now, outside his sister's house.
Oh, Hollywood, Portland.
No, Hollywood, Los Angeles.
Hollywood, Portland. Is there really a Hollywood, Portland? Or
there's a neighborhood.
That's like parents basically live.
Yeah, it's right near my parents.
You're just agreeing with like whatever. Oh, Hollywood, Peoria, of course.
No, it's the Hollywood district.
Are you going to a Christmas party? Are you going to a super spreader event?
Nobody. That is the equivalent of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is not being invited to any super spreader events. Is not being able to participate in the reindeer games. So secretly, your unpopularity is contributing to the health of the nation.
There you go. Jake got him that shirt.
Jake got me this shirt because I got him some ashtrays of aliens holding joints because he helped me out with some tech issues.
Nice.
And I brought it from Portland to wear for this occasion.
Nice.
Are
you going to be in
sparkly?
Oregon?
I gotta shake them up at the headlamp I have hanging from the ceiling to get my.
He'll be there over there.
Oh, maybe we'll see you.
I don't want a super spread. I'm just an okay spreader. I don't like to brag.
Remember the Braunger port?
The carport. My parents
have like an outdoor living room.
Yep, they have a living room in the carport right now. Couches and everything.
Your folks are there? Just
do 8 feet apart. A lot of like senior.
No. In Portland, they have distance hangs and a carport out back.
Oh, really?
Outdoor living room.
Yeah.
Good for them having a little socially conscious gathering.
Matt's mom the other day was like, it's great. I was playing Upwards with Susie and we both had on our lap rugs. And I was like, who says fucking lap rugs?
Yeah. Like a rug you wear in your lap.
No,
like
a blanket.
Well, yeah, I know, but still.
Yeah,
but
that
still,
sounds like a...
It's a thick thing where it's just like, Mom, buy an outdoor heater. Like, it's fine.
I feel like the Brongers always use words.
No, these Turkmenistan refugees really got it figured out.
Well, what were you guys talking about? What was like the SAT word when Rose was first born and you guys all like laughed? It was like a gorilla.
I said she was super prehensile, meaning like she can grab things.
And I was like, what? Sorry, I don't know if you know.
She knows how to use the parts she has.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
she's got a good grip. That's what that means.
She's got a good grip. You say, yeah, got a good grip.
So pretty prehensile.
I was just like, yeah. Thank you. All right, I gotta go.
Thank you, Kara, for balancing out words like prehensile when they come into play.
Yeah. She's right. She's right.
You're not wrong to try and be articulate around the child, but you need a little balance of like, hey, use prehensile first, and when the other kids call you a dork, you can explain what it means, and then they'll feel stupid.
It is fun though when she's like screaming for no reason, like in the crib, and you just walk in and go, Rose, what the fuck? You're like being nice about it, but just cursing. I don't know why. It feels very freeing to curse around a baby. It just feels great.
You don't have to tell me. They're not my kids, but I do it. I've also taken to trying to drum up an audible fart around someone not wearing a mask.
Oh, that's
like if somebody's not wearing a mask, just rip a big one. I'm like, I thought if we're just foregoing common decency, I'll fart at your face. I'm gonna fart at your fucking face.
You're like that's got to go with your COVID material for sure.
Scumbag warfare, man.
Look, I ate 9 onions.
Yeah,
I ate 9 onions and went to a Target in Mississippi just to walk.
I'm hanging off the second tier of the pallet shelves at Costco, waiting for people to walk by at this point because I'm a short guy. I want to get ass to nose level.
Stomach muscles tensed,
yeah.
And now.
My definition.
It's just a.
My definition of ass. I'm redefining ass to mouth as a way to actually prevent the spread of COVID.
Those ones that you feel a weight leave and it doesn't make any noise. Your butt just has like almost an angry whisper, like, and then just
man. I'll move your mustache.
Oh,
I'll move your mustache, dog.
Like a comical sounding fart never smells that bad. I mean, silent but deadly is that's a real thing. It's not just something they threw on.
I'm in town in a car right now. I'll drive over to your house and challenge that. Well, I'm on a rampage of just eating stuff that I can't get in Portland, and it's not good stuff. It's just Del Taco.
Okay, that's the whole list.
And
I was going to ask you for your list.
Fresh Brothers Pizza.
Okay,
we're gonna have some sugarfish. We're gonna get fancy with some sushi, but
I love sugarfish because it walks you through it. Eat this. Now this.
I do. Yeah. I mean, the joke I made was that I think it would cost a little bit less if it wasn't packaged like a fucking MacBook when you get it to go.
Yeah. Or several pieces of fine jewelry that you've inherited. Who are you looking at?
That's a man with 3 corgis and a woman, and they're mad at a woman, and it's a confrontation. It's Hollywood.
Oh yeah, sure. Now you can't. Now this is a side street. Yeah, that your sister.
Yeah, well, I can't. Now I realize I turned my head, and I'm the one who looks like the psycho.
Well,
now I can't look. But I've already been out here all day doing stuff. So now they know it's like, it's a guy that lives in his car, but somehow has a great internet connection and outfits.
Yeah. That is the thing I've had to kind of like throw my own bullshit prejudice aside. But I will say the first time, and now it's been hundreds, but the first time I saw a homeless person like take out a phone better than mine. Yeah. Like, hey, but it's like
when they have the ingenuity to hack into a light post to charge it and an article, not this isn't for a serious show. Somebody's like, well, how do you want them to find a job?
Mm-hmm.
Tell somebody.
That's why I started by saying that was my own bullshit prejudice. Who am I to say a homeless person shouldn't have a phone?
I thought the same thing. Like, how's this motherfucker have an iPad? He's begging for money. It's like, you want him to get a job? You try to find a job without the internet nowadays. So,
exactly.
Yeah. So I see obviously still a problem, but anyway, I do. Yeah, I look like the guy who lives in his car, but is still ready for any character audition.
You look like a rockabilly Santa. Like that's the look you have for me right now. Like if you had a giant green and red Gretsch guitar, and kind of just came out.
I thought Brian Setzer was kind of. What would happen if Christmas never was? What would happen to Brian Setzer if there was no Christmas? That's the special I want to watch.
Huh. It would just
if the Grinch. That's who gets hit the hardest if the Grinch steals Christmas. It's not the kids. It's Brian Setzer. He's the homeless guy with an iPhone with GarageBand on it.
That's just doing horrible things for pomade.
Oh God, just a head full of just pop tops. That guy's got to have like Andy Warhol level wigs at this point.
Oh, for sure.
Changes them out like pick guards.
I remember your bit about this is it's like should old acquaintance be forgot, like looking back on things. I remember you at UCB doing your bit about rockabilly guys like it's all about the old stuff, the real stuff, hold on my BlackBerry. And Robin Williams and Lance Armstrong in the audience just being like, and I was just over to the side like, look at Kyle, look at Kyle's fans.
Only one ball left out of that duo.
Well, the Robin Williams thing is cooler. The other guy kind of tarnished his legacy a bit. But
I like that. Well, yeah. But I thought Sheryl Crow was an odd choice. Not in general. It was an odd pairing. Lance Armstrong and Sheryl Crow.
Yes, that was odd. And when you say that, all I can think of is Wyatt Cenac's fucking horrible joke where she got breast cancer. It's like, that's what happens when you let Lance Armstrong come on your tits. Hey, and he runs off stage. Oh, Wyatt.
Oh, man. He does like finding extra nails for his own coffin, doesn't he? Well,
this was like 8-9 years ago or something. This is like I know I'm getting killed for this one. I thought of a terrible joke. I'm going to say it, kind of thing. But,
yeah, sometimes you got to see. Back when comedy safe spaces meant I'm going to say a horrible joke, but you're not going to tape it on your phone, and
it won't get. And look, probably now that I said that, it'll go on somebody's article or probably.
No, nobody's watching this.
No, exactly. What am I talking about?
We're fine.
What am I talking about?
Is that hat exceptionally warm?
It's not so bad. It's like just gotta.
Oh, okay. I was imagining like the actual pants that are made out of it.
Oh no! This is there's some felt. Yeah, it's actually just kind of exceptionally cheap. That's all it is.
That's literally. I'd like to wear somebody's ass as a hat.
Yeah, I don't know who thought of this, but I love it.
I like it.
It's so stupid. Doesn't make any sense. Like I am the top half of Santa now.
Doesn't have to.
Yeah, you don't want to think about it too much. Is it cold outside? It's not cold outside. Probably like 70 degrees?
Not here? No, not compared to the fucking mush of the Northwest.
So you won't be there once this airs. What's what's a intersection that's near you? so I can get a bearing.
Let's say Cedar Hills and Walker.
Not
You know Beaverton? Oh, you mean L.A.?
L.A., man. I'm like, what?
Oh, yeah. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
She's right over by you know where the Hudson stages are?
Yes. Okay, yes. I know exactly where you are. Exactly. Okay, great.
Right around the corner. They got a cute little house, like freestanding house, 1 bedroom, tiny house with an outdoor patio and stuff. I'm sleeping up. They got a little loft area. They call it the Zoloft because the party friends crash out up the.
Nice.
I got to climb a ladder, which is fun going up, but in the middle of the night when you're old and you got to pee because you drank too much. Wow. A ladder is not something you would realize to be as difficult as it is at a soon-to-be 44-year-old man.
Yeah. It's coming up, buddy. How you feeling?
Fuck it, man. I hate the holidays. Because I don't like the precipice that you go off after Thanksgiving. I don't like Thanksgiving is like fine, but it's also like it corresponds with the end of my touring for the year in a normal year. I would like go hard in the paint all year, do a big show in Chicago right before like Monday, Tuesday before Thanksgiving, have Thanksgiving, come home, be like, I'm done for the year. I'm going to go on vacation with Rachel. We usually travel for December. Sure. And then because it's like the holidays are like, it's all on me, but it's a weird bummer. And then it's the end of the year. So it's like, oh, another year passed by. Did you get what you, and my birthday's at the end of the year. So instead of being like, oh, my birthday, it's fun. It's like, hey, you're older and another year went by. It kind of psychologically, it really kind of sucks. So, and now I'm just sitting in the gray of the Northwest with this fucking decrepit, like the things that just still grow after you die. That's the look I'm going for.
Sure,
I feel
gotcha.
like just my ears and my nose and my nails are getting longer.
Okay.
My skin is falling off my bones. Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
Anyway, let's bring on our guests.
Let's bring on our guest on that note.
It's fun that our guest doesn't know when to bring on our guest because our guest is the one and only. If he's around right now, he could have made it taken off. I don't see it.
If he did, that would be fucking hilarious. If we just got a text,
he's gonna
guys,
be the
I wasn't
only
feeling
guest.
the vibe.
He's gonna be the only guest who can nail the timing of the song.
Yep. Because he is the guy who got the song, who got the graphics, who put the show together, who did everything to make the show.
Who is nowhere near the computer right now, because I would think we would hear the Welcome the Guest song.
Hey, Jake Brown.
Hey, so early. You came in so early.
Who does what he wants?
He's Jake Brown. The brains and imagination behind Hold the Phone. It's Jake Brown.
Oh, hey, girls. I love that we're like 30 plus episodes in. You guys know that it just is like a graphic that goes over, and then as soon as it's done, everyone just comes back to us. It looks seamless to the audience.
No. I knew that.
Okay.
It's just like how you're never going to see your own butthole, you know? Like, you don't know when you're a part of it.
Oh, no.
You ever think about that? You ever have that?
Oh, I've seen my own
crass
butthole.
Philosophical feeling?
Wait, you never had pill worms?
I've had several.
Wow, you've just became the most interesting guest we've ever had.
We were watching something on Netflix this week where pill worms came up. And I was like, oh, yeah, that was me in middle school. Got a mirror out and the worms were looking back. Ooh, terrifying.
What is that, like ass lice? What is that?
No, they're
How do you get pill worms?
Guys,
are you emancipated as a teenager? That seems like something where you get emancipated when you're 15. If you have pill worms, you call your parents by their first names by the time you get a driver's license.
Yes, for sure.
I was allowed to smoke cigarettes in the house during high school. So,
well, then of course you had ass worms.
Yeah.
Whatever, Dave and Carol, I'm going out. I got a union job. I don't need high school.
For a Dave around the house. I have so many
conceptually,
questions.
there's parts of your body you'll never see with your own eyes. You'll see a reflection, you'll see a photo, but it's your own body, but your own eyes won't gaze upon it. Does that ever, like, of all the things that keep you awake at night?
Does that keep you awake at night, Kyle?
I don't know. Does your ladies look at your buttholes ever and be like, look at your little butthole? I'm like, I can't, and you should stop.
Huh.
Merry Christmas. No. I've said too much.
Well, look.
Thank God I can just dip out of my lighting.
Guys, let's get out of our buttholes.
I got cabbie beans in here.
Let's get out of our buttholes.
Yeah. Hey, Jake, if we could...
Into my car. Get out of my butthole.
Question for the senator. Senator, you had your time.
Howard Stern's got a deep question.
But Jake, how are you? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing really well.
Hey, girl.
It's going to be my birthday in like a little over a week when this airs. So I'm dealing with the same thing as Kyle is. I always had I had a tough relationship with the holidays. Kyle, was it a thing for you if you had birthday presents that were wrapped in Christmas paper?
That never messed with me, and I think my mom did a pretty good job of trying to make sure that I knew I got my own birthday separate from the holidays.
Sure.
Because what? So yours is then what? The 17th, 16th,
22nd.
Oh, 22nd. Yeah, mine's the 23rd.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was. I would have a kids party, but then my mom realized she'd be like, "You could have a kids party." Or you could have $50 to spend at Toys R Us, because back in the early 80s, like
that's loot.
$50 was like she would do the appropriate cost relationship to what it would cost to have like a cake and stuff for a kids party.
Awesome. Well,
but she definitely sold it as like, or anything you want.
That's
like $50 to an 8-year-old is like $1 million.
Oh, yeah. And that's a genius parent move, because you say that to your kid, the kid's going to be like, I want these He-Man action figures. So fuck yeah, $50. And then they don't have to deal with a goddamn party.
What? It's December 23rd. A lot of your friends are out of town visiting family. You were going to have a fucking party anyway.
I would get the best Lego set and then never be burdened with the relationship of friendships because I never knew how to foster them. So it'd just be me alone with the best Legos.
That's a devil's bargain a bit. Yeah.
Oh man, I got the coolest Legos. Who should I show this to? Nobody. You don't have any friends. It's Christmas break and nobody knows you're alive on your special day. Maybe your Legos will talk back to you and wish you happy birthday.
Oh man, at least you got Legos.
And now I drink in a car as a 44-year-old.
There you go.
Just like a goddamn gay rodeo clown. Oh. I love this shirt, Jake.
The shirt is perfect.
The best kind.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that it's very Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, you've got a whole album cover vibe with just the like harsh, aggressive top lighting.
I really thought the lighting would be better in the car at night. I don't know why I had higher hopes for the optics.
It's like office lighting I have in an office is not great.
Well, I do like the one cryptic strip of palm leaf wallpaper behind you. Like you're trying to cover up. Oh, it's a blind.
Yeah,
I thought you were trying to cover up where the Golden Girls like.
No, it's a slightly wider strip.
I would never cover that up. Are you kidding me? No.
You didn't know that's how the Golden Girls ended, was with a murder suicide, and you're in the set right now.
Blanche murdered them all.
That checks out.
I'll show you who a whore is.
It was such a special episode.
Such a special. Guys, since the comedy's just rolling in, let me show you something. It's been killing me.
Oh boy. He's coming back with props.
Oh.
It's guys. I mean, it's perfect. It makes perfect sense.
What
this was for trivia night. Dave Holmes made that. We have a thing where it's like we haven't done it in months, but it was a pandemic thing that started much like Hey Girl, and the deal was always who you have to come up with a ridiculous prize, for whoever wins. So when they win, they don't know what they get, but and it's revealed at the end for everybody. Kara, I think, takes the belt because it was a Nicolas Cage sweatsuit. It was like his face and his face, like his face on the top and his face on the bottom.
Okay,
incredible,
right on,
incredible.
Great.
That was Dave Holmes
right there. That's amazing.
Dave Holmes just found that on some women's forum. It's the worst fucking thing. Yoga class. I thought you said pour a glass.
What do you want? Some women's forum. That's the only reason Etsy exists is because of that.
It's so fucking bad. I love it. It lives in our office now. Yeah. And last thing I'll say is our friend Justin, the other time we won, it's pepper spray, but it's shaped like a llama. It's a plastic. I think I showed it on the show, didn't I?
No, we have definitely.
I want to figure out the pun
That's
before you say it. I want to figure out the pun. There's not a pun.
It's an actual pepper spray you keep in your purse, but it's shaped like a llama. And
there's no pun. Like you better be alpacking, buddy. Like
yeah, we got there.
Fast. Nice work. No. There's no pun. I don't know why.
It's designed to look like a traditional llama that a woman would carry in her purse, but
yes,
twist.
Typical llama.
Oh, you want my valuables? Clearly, I
want to see my
llama statues from when I went to Peru with me and my girlfriends. We were on a yoga trip, but mostly we were just drinking wine. I mean, did you say yoga class? I thought you said pour glass. Anyway, here's my memento. You gotcha, you son of a bitch.
And the illustration on the back of how to spray it at someone or who, it's like the bad guy drawing. He has a huge black pompadour like Morrissey. Ooh. Like that's the criminal. That's the guy you'd spray because he's like a greaser from the 50s is going to come up on you with a switchblade or something.
The most comical idea of a predator would be.
I mean, that's who I'd like to rob me.
Would be homeless Brian Setzer because Christmas got canceled and he's down on his luck. This is what that movie Crash was all about. You don't know what's going on with the other side. You don't know. Mm-hmm. You're like, this is clearly a bad guy because it's on the instructions for my mace llama. But it's just out of work Brian Setzer because Christmas got canceled. And so you don't know what he was going through. And now I got to watch Crash again because I think I can view it with more mature eyes.
Don't ever watch Crash again.
Yeah, no, you don't need to.
Watch Crash. Watch the one where they fucking car crashes. Watch that one.
I'm going to throw a couple of suggestions out there. First off,
let's go round robin. Kyle first, Jake second.
Have we seen the trailer for the Lifetime mini movie?
Yes.
Is it
Mario Lopez?
Right. Yeah, it's Recipe for what?
Seduction, sensuality. I think it's
seduction.
Yeah, it's it.
Seduction.
Yes.
Sexy Colonel Sanders.
Right.
And I already said. Kudos to Lifetime for having the balls to take the dumbest idea and go, we will make it. When everybody else is chicken shitting around, when this whole town is busy chicken shitting around with remakes. Oh, what do you want? Another Superman nobody asked for? Lifetime's going to give you Colonel Sanders sexy fan fiction?
What do they have to lose?
Mm-hmm.
Well, their traditional fan base.
Do you think
was never horny for chicken kingpins?
Wait, but Mario Lopez plays directly to their base. I think the biggest question is is that his real facial hair in the trailer?
No, he's clearly all frosted. But I like they kept it. They didn't corn it up. They kept it sexy. He looks good.
Mm-hmm.
I already talked. Sorry for the repeat. Did talk this, but with Dave on the Boogie Monster. I want to watch it and try and figure out when they're going to put finger licking good into the dialogue.
Yes.
Yeah. They already had. They already put the recipe as part of the secret recipe is already part of the plot point. You see that in the trailer.
Sure. Right.
And then Dave Dave brought up how are they going to work original or extra crispy into it? And I need to know who wrote this, and I need to know, there's already 1,000 sequels coming up. And I will plug my Hamburglar erotic fan fiction that's on YouTube once again.
Oh,
I think I did a great job on it.
On here. That's not.
Oh, you did that? I didn't even know you did that. Now I got to check that out. Did you read it?
I wrote it. and it's horrifying.
Okay.
And I was upset with myself.
But you read it. Is that how do we enjoy it on
I
YouTube?
wrote it and I read it at Erotic Fan Fiction.
Okay.
And
gotcha.
The only way I felt okay about writing about those situations is because they weren't real human beings. It's the only way I could do
absolutely.
fan fiction is when it wasn't people.
Well, that's why the most ballsy for folks at home. Brian Cook does a erotic fan fiction. What's the full name? I fucked it up.
Competitive erotic fan fiction.
Yeah, I'm only doing it to win.
Yes, of course. We all are.
I'm only writing about the Hamburglar raping Mayor McCheese because there's a prize.
That's not erotic. Rape is not erotic.
Listen to it first.
All right, fair. I haven't heard it. We
just see what Jake does on every other episode, but we get to watch it live. God damn it!
Solomon Giorgio.
The show. The lighting's not helping my case. I know that.
Solomon Giorgio's was his parents. He wrote erotic.
That was amazing.
His fucking parents conceiving him.
Yes.
That's why that was the ballsiest shit ever.
Oh my God!
His Ethiopian immigrant parents. Holy shit. All right, Jake, you're next. What's your weird wreck to watch?
Well, I don't know if it's a wreck necessarily. If you're going to be home for the holidays or you need something to do like a watch along, maybe you're doing like an awkward Zoom watch along with friends, do Nate on Netflix.
I've heard it's amazing.
It's
Kyle?
Yep.
It's fucking so we've been doing Hold the Phone since March. I've seen a lot of comedy. Natalie Palomides does some of like the coolest shit that I have seen during the quarantine.
Awesome. I love Natalie.
Yeah. And so like if you want to watch something that's on like the cutting edge, but like the bleeding edge of comedy right now, it's like there's a reverse Andy Kaufman at one point. I don't want to tell anybody anything about it because you should go in totally blind, but it's on Netflix.
Awesome.
And it should have had way more hype behind it. It's fucking cool.
Oh, dope.
You know when you see something
I love her. I'm gonna see it, but yeah.
You know when you see something that's great and you're already upset at the low rent imposters that are going to come in?
Yes.
Because I did, and admittedly, and I'm wrong about this, but there was a period where like all of a sudden everybody was going to clown classes. It's just adults going to clown class. And I'm like, you should just get your bachelor's degree. If you're going to spend money as an adult whose dreams aren't working out, go finish, get your communications degree
right there.
And it's like, and like I did think most of it, like everybody who graduated clown class, the one method was just confrontational nudity. Was just listen, if you're not laughing but you're awkward, I still win. Like, no, you didn't. But That's the problem. Is Nate is the best version of that, and I'm not gonna say the best. Like I've not seen all of it. I thought it was awesome. I think she's like taking comedy and like fucking with, like turning all the knobs on it, but in a way that works, not in a way that's like, oh, do you hate me because of this? And now I got a reaction out of you. Like, I hate that, like that half-efforted Andy Kaufman. Like, I got a reaction out of the audience, so that means I'm successful. It's all subjective anyway.
Truly, but it's one of those things.
I have too many words that are going to get me in trouble anyway. Nate was fucking great.
It was fucking great. Okay. You want to talk with somebody immediately who has seen it and just be like, okay, great. What the fuck just happened?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's yours? Get Duked. It's on Amazon Prime. It was like evidently it was at like South by, and it went to Sundance. It's just about three completely insanely truant kids in the UK that they let on the Duke of Edinburgh Trail or something through the Highlands of Scotland. Like it's like an outward bound thing, but they let them survive on their own.
Okay.
Turns out every couple of times they do that, rich people hunt them. And these three kids it's listed like people have described it as like a horror movie, but it's not. It's fucking hilarious, and it's shot so well. Eddie Izzard plays the chief hunter.
Oh, Eddie's in it. Okay,
it's like Train Spotting if they could never score heroin.
No, but it's like the kids find. There's one that's convinced that he'll be the next Drake, and he calls himself DJ Beetroot. and like he gets on a farmer's like a tractor at one point, and the farmer like you think he's ignored him, but like later you find like you find out the farmers are partying harder than anybody are because they make their own psychedelics and they make their own beer and shit. Yep. And so it's this kind of like I watched it with a decent buzz, and I was like, this is like a crazy enjoyable 90 minutes, and it's violent in places and it's fucking crazy and like it just moves. It's really great.
Okay,
so
what's it called again?
Get Duped with an exclamation point. It's a blast.
I'll watch that tonight then.
I just wrote that down like I'm not going to go back, edit this episode, and have to hear that like 5 times.
No, and make sure
you're
like,
to second guess everything we've said and be like, I need to take my name off this.
The thing is, I had a couple beers watching it, and I wished I was like, oh, I should be fucking high for this, and I don't really get high. And it was because there's points where like.
Guy wearing fucking Santa pants on his head is like, I don't really get high.
I don't really get high.
Wait, I have like my theory about those Santa pants. I think if you pull them down low enough and then you were to turn your head upside down, it looks like Santa's popping a boner out of the top of his pants. Is that what?
It's like the one the mouth's upside down. You put the googly eyes on the chin.
Yeah, like,
that's a lot to commit to.
Yeah, it is a lot.
No, you have to get them low enough so you can't see the eyes, and then it just looks.
I do like that you wear the buckle sideways like a real cool guy, though. The buckle being sideways is pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. That's the move.
Here's me being super late to the game. Big Mouth is the greatest show on television.
Oh, well,
everybody knows that, and I'm just late. I've been watching it all day today. We did a Netflix party and watched a movie called Splice. And it has nothing to do with Christmas and everything to do with being the most what the fuck movie have I ever seen in my life.
Okay.
Adrian Brody, the guy that won an Oscar.
What did Adrian Brody win an Oscar for?
Oh, the pianist.
The pianist.
Oh, okay.
And then never made a good choice after that.
Yeah, no, he just stopped doing anything, didn't he?
You know what?
Predators with an S. That's a decent action movie. I like that movie.
What?
Where he was like, he's running around the jungle with a street sweeper for some reason. It's a fun flick.
The Machine, or like a guy who
is a gun
timey guy.
No, they're fully automatic shotguns. Sure. They're made for all things have failed crowd control. That's what they're made for. And he's in a jungle. It's basically if the Predator is like teleported all the psychos from America, like throughout the world, to this jungle to hunt them. What's his fuck? It's great. What's his name? Is it Machete?
Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo and
his donuts are just okay.
That guy who's the star of a sitcom, The Unicorn now, who's great. You know what I'm talking about? The Southern guy.
Usually I can just Google
Danny
the stuff
Trejo.
while you guys talk.
No, the
Danny
guy
Trejo's
from
Mexico. That's the most Southern.
The guy you nailed Danny Trejo, but the other guy, the guy from the sitcom, The Unicorn.
Walton Goggins?
Walton Goggins is a dude who's like an Aryan Nation psycho that's just in the jungle, and he's literally hilarious.
Good casting.
This is Predator? This is the Predator?
It's called Predators with an S. It's a perfect
Predators. That's the porn takeoff of it. It's called Spredator, and it's
Predator.
Well, you said Predator with an S. So
That's
I was like,
your second
Predator.
spreading pun of the episode.
End of. Are you just in the? Did you lock yourself in the horny car, Kyle?
You know when you get drunk?
Oh man, you got me, son of a bitch! And it's hard coconut water. It feels weird.
Oh, hard coconut water.
When you said hard coconut
Look out,
water.
babe! I've had a few hard coconut waters coming into bed hot tonight.
But
I'm taking the recycling to the curb, if you know what I mean.
It's like forbidden to drink in the car, so it's an extra special drunk.
Oh, when my son lived with me, we had the bar car because
Saddest
we couldn't.
Sentence I've ever heard.
Oh yeah, we were like, can't keep booze in the house. It goes in the trunk, and that's where we drink now.
He's 15. He smokes, and he calls me Jake, and he actually has his own apartment a few blocks down.
He's actually talking about moving to Oregon now. He's saving up money to become a plumber in Oregon. I'm very excited for him.
Fucking thank God, because the guy we had sucked. We need any competent plumber in Beaverton.
Apparently there's a shortage.
I've had a plumber. I've seen the plumber more than I've seen my own fucking family through this pandemic. This guy sucks so bad. Oh, good. Scott's here again. Why? Because he fucks up every 3 weeks. Why is he coming back? We fired Scott last week, and I still felt bad because I always feel bad firing somebody. But, bitch, you had to do one job. You've been here 6 times afterwards. Sorry, Scott. I know it's the holidays.
Well, if you want,
Scott's not watching, Kyle.
If you want something to feel good about, Kyle, I did the tally earlier. So over the course of the year, Hey Girl raised $7,732 for charity. Great job by you guys. Thank you.
Man, that's great job by you, Jake. That's fantastic.
You're the man behind the curtain on this whole thing. All we do is barely manage to log in and get our audio and visual right.
Well,
and you're the producer. You have a better backdrop than either of us have ever had throughout this.
Exactly. It's so true. We always have some garbage backdrop. I've been in my in-laws' backyard. Christ knows this hat has no.
No, the hat's Christmas. The hat's nice.
On the screen.
No, Matt, the hat's nice. Jake, tell him the hat.
Yes, that might be one of my favorite moments of Hey Girl of the year. Like, if we were just going to run through a list of our like most memorable things that happened on Hey Girl, was you outside and then the sun slowly going down. It's like, oh, can't see Matt anymore. Gotta end the episode.
Nature shut us down.
Yep.
And we went off the air, and then my father-in-law came outside. I was like, "What's going on out here?" Like they sent him out to do a joke, and he did.
Oh, he's gonna do a bit.
Oh yeah,
Damn.
and Baker's a hilarious guy. So well.
Well, I got fucking Tegan and her girlfriend inside. They're like, "We'll be on." I'm like, I don't need this wild card coming in right now.
Oh,
we're all drinking the hard booch over here.
Yeah. Do
Not
I get
even
to
a
pick the charity for
euphemism
this
for
week, by the way?
lesbianism. Just what's the I don't know.
Do I get
Christmas?
to pick it?
Yeah,
of course you
I'm
do.
the guest. All right, so I have to donate to Mercy Home in Chicago, Illinois.
Well,
Okay.
I'll support. Well, yeah, I'll support that.
So
What are they doing?
So what happened is that like years ago, I was like 2015. I was super high, and they had one of those like you bid on an experience, and if you win it, then you get to go do this cool thing. And I didn't know that it was for a charity, and so I bid using like a prepaid debit card, and was like, "Oh, I'll just drive up the auction price," and won because I suspect that there were a lot of fake bids that had been happening. So for the past 5 years, I've been making small contributions to this charity to try and make up for the $3,200 bid that I could not pay.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, so what was the experience that you were bidding on?
So it was to go to the roast of Justin Bieber in LA. 2 days later, I would not have been able to make it. This was not even possible. With Hannibal Buress. And I woke up the next morning to a DM on Twitter from Hannibal Buress that just said, "Fuck you." I was like, yep, deserved that one.
Oh, like not being funny, like he knew you bid and couldn't pay.
Oh, yeah, he was. And so just slowly paying that. 5 years ago, I learned a lesson that.
Well, we know who our first guest when we come back from hiatus is going to be.
You guys can't book Hannibal.
You heard it first. We could book.
Now that we got that story, we can absolutely.
God damn.
Hannibal is one of the few people who took the phrase "fuck you" money literally.
I'll text him right now. I won't text him right now, but I could.
Yeah, I don't even like the organization. It's very religious, but they do good work in the community. So
basically, we're paying off your sins.
No. I'm paying off my.
Look, I have no problem with that. I feel like this is fucking like honest.
Oh yeah,
what you're doing here.
Oh,
with your choice, like.
It was like young Jake was kind of a dirt bag. I'm trying to dig out.
We all
Kyle's a dirtbag. Don't worry about it, man.
Yeah, there you go. I'm to a point now where I'm just like, that was so long ago that, hey, if the people on Twitch are watching, you guys know that we at Hold the Phone have tried to do a lot of really good work this year. And also thank you to everybody that's supported Hey Girl and all of our shows. Especially
Absolutely.
a special shout out to No Coin. You have something that should be arriving at your house any day now. You just went above and beyond, and you supported so many different charities. Thank you. All right, moment of
Really
sincerity over.
No, but it was recurring for regardless of charity, people that were going to donate, and that was nobody knows. $10 or whatever. $10 is a dinner. That's dinner for you, depending on the budget you live with.
It's dinner for those kids in Chicago at Mercy Home that we're all going to proudly support.
And the thing that I dug about this show, is that, Kyle and I, this is our way to check in on each other. And this show is my idea to just kind of be how, based on how Kyle and I were on the road all the time. And when we didn't see each other for a long time, we'd always be like, hey girl, that was our greeting. And it's confusing if you don't know what the fucking show is. I will admit that. And Kyle's called it out for co-opting, which absolutely does, female and black culture. But at the same time, I was like, we're not going to do this if it's this thing that are we're not on the road, so let's make money this way. Boop. So we just fucking, we raised I think a good amount of money for charity. We do have the GoFundMe, which is great. Thank you guys so much who did contribute. But it's the end of the year. This is the last episode of this year. Yeah. So it's I don't know. It's kind of great. And there's no dismount here. This is just me running towards the horse as a gymnast and just catching it full in the chest. And if you haven't seen that, YouTube it. It's very funny, that poor young man. But yeah, that's just, I just wanted to say that, because it's been a whole lot of blast. And since Jake mentioned his favorite, my favorite, I gotta say, is just Sam J. And it's still in my head verbatim. Yo, Matt, man, you made a baby with yo dick. How's that laying on you, man? That's still, it was so out of nowhere. It was just wait, huh?
I just told you the facts you already knew in a different fashion.
But also just, it's the coolest way I've ever heard it said. Not to make it with your dick, but how's that laying on you? It was that's a verbosity that I've kept with me for months now. I'm and think, hey, don't let that lay on you too hard. No matter what that thing is you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Kyle, do you have a favorite memory of Hey Girl this year?
I've been pretty drunk for most of them.
Yes, man. Me too.
I know I look like I'm supposed to rough up Tammy Wynette after a missed cue.
Wait, do you really not know why I got that for you?
Oh,
no clue.
Kyle, you're supposed to sing It's a Fine Time. You've picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille, in the show.
God, thank you, Matt. Somebody reads the notes.
Let's start the
I'll get the lyrics up real quick. That's probably a karaoke app, right?
Drops in the
what was the content? Be sensitive.
I don't know why,
because I'm very concerned about my own memory loss these days. Because I don't have any regular schedule. Every day it's very convenient youthful Alzheimer's at this point of what am I supposed to do today? I don't remember. And then I look, I'm oh yeah. It's what's the context?
Oh, because you had talked about you and Rachel, she threw on a cowboy jacket and you were having
her cowboy night. Yeah.
You were having cowboy night. And I was like, well, you need a cowboy shirt for cowboy night. And then I text Matt and I'm like, you think Kyle's a medium? Because I'm just spitballing here.
Yeah. So you nailed it.
The fit is great.
Yes.
Also, cowboy night was just
one off.
We drink and then we brought too many outfits to Portland. And by outfits, I mean the clothes I normally wear, but too much of them. Mm-hmm. And for her, it's just either fucking Tina Turner accepting an award or some weird cowboy outfit with roller skates on. And that's the dream. I just live with someone who only has a prop closet full of outfits. And so tonight, the one night I was like, I'm cowgirl. I'm like, yeah. But now that this shirt, because I got this, I didn't see the little card that came with it to say who it came from. And I wasn't sure it was my shirt. I thought Rachel just ordered a shirt.
Oh, that's the best.
And then I saw it, I'm like, can you send me this? But now that I mean, Rachel was just like, it's beautiful. That's all she said. She's like, it's beautiful.
That's what I said. I'm like, this is more of a gift for Rachel. This is like her version of lingerie. Yes. She's like, throw that on.
Just give her a little arm candy when things open up again.
She's like, can I buy you clothes? And I'm like, do I get to see them? And she says no. And I look like the hairiest fucking cabana boy.
Great.
Like
beautiful. The hot look, dude.
Yeah, I just look like Palm Springs ass candy because she gets me
awesome.
Just vintage shorts, which just mean like Adidas running shorts.
Yeah.
That is basically just like, it's just a headband for my dick. It's all it is.
I'm very into short shorts.
Yeah, like
very
3 inchers. Like a 4-finger lid.
Like, if you want to feel like you're well endowed, buy some of those shorts because they.
I am not, but I got nice thighs. That's the trade.
Nice thighs, but this is gonna let something peek out no matter what you got.
This is like the early Jackass where like Steve-O would always wear the like insert. It makes you feel like you have an insert when you don't have one.
What do you mean insert?
Oh, so like anytime you get like a little banana hammock or a thong, there's an optional insert it's basically like a tactile fluffer.
Oh, got it.
I didn't know about that. No, this is just. I just mean your dick's gonna fall out the bottom of these shorts because they're very short.
You think all those CKY guys were packing like that?
Oh, I don't know.
I definitely have a like.
I'm just as attracted to a less endowed or more endowed man.
Fair.
You know, when I'm
I definitely have like the. I definitely have the 2 soldiers rescuing the third situation. Out when I said that. No, I have like the Vietnam movie where like two soldiers are holding up the one in the middle. Like the balls really push the dick.
Yes.
So the whole as a whole, it's a solid. It's like a Trader Joe's size avocado. Is what I'm working with when the whole team's working together.
Sure.
Yeah,
I have like a thick-fisted man giving an upside down fuck you, and the middle it's a decent thickness. It ain't that long.
I only heard thick-fisted man giving like it was a new alternate holiday in November.
What are you bringing a thick-fisted man giving?
Giving is actually in February now.
Yeah, it's a turf fluffing.
After President Day.
It's just Tony wears a chicken costume and kind of sucks you off for a little while.
I'm sorry to look off. Someone just yelled something insane in my neighborhood. I couldn't hear what it was, but it was.
Is it a Christmas miracle?
Yeah, I was expecting Kara to walk in a full Santa suit. Not gonna.
No, did you see her when she walked in to hang out for a second?
You want me to drive over there? I didn't bring any guns, but I got.
It was obviously someone like 2 blocks over that like just went out on their driveway and just yelled something insane.
Bro, you want me to get over there?
Fuck, bro. Maybe you should.
I got knives. I got fucking blades, dude. I got another one that's locked on the console of the car.
I got my Normandy. I got this guy.
Do you want to get in a knife fight with these outfits on? Should the last episode of Hey Girl be,
oh no. Power drill.
You know the thing? You can get that on a plane. That's the trick.
What, a power drill?
Yeah, as long as you pack the bits.
Then the terrorists have won.
I'm pulling this plane apart screw by screw. That's you want to get a new law installed in your own name. Bring a screwdriver on and just start pulling the panels apart in the plane. Nobody said this was illegal, bro.
Oh, the Christmas special got weird.
Yeah, it did.
They started taking out teeth.
Well, and it's ending on a cliffhanger because now we're going to have Hannibal Buress on next season to confront you about your failed.
He did confront me very well. I felt
we gotta talk it out, because Hannibal's had his problems,
Yeah, man, he's no angel.
He's no angel.
Hey, Liza, I'm trying to pay small, not going to say reparations, just small amounts of, just trying to make it right over the years.
Sure.
To a charity I have no attachment to in a city I don't live in.
Just try to financially forgive the sins of your past. I'm not going to call them reparations, but I'm just.
God, you son of a bitch. You know what? I would love to talk to him just because I want to know if anybody. I think they put it back up so somebody else could bid on it, or they might have given it to the previous highest bidder. At which point, I have far exceeded what Father Donahue expected, who I get emails from all of the time.
I'm sure they did.
Also, man, I think I was at that when I was working for Comedy Central. I got invited to the roast, and
God damn it!
Apparently, I first met Rachel at the Roseanne one. Don't remember. She brought me a whole pineapple from a display, and I just took it and walked into the night.
Oh,
I've only been the most drunk I've ever been at whatever these roasts are.
Oh, I've had just burnout nights. The first one I went to was Charlie Sheen with Burns. He drove me home. We were both shatteringly drunk in his pickup truck, because they just bring out carafes of vodka or whatever.
Oh, they keep you greased up because it's TV.
What's the inside baseball? Do you guys just get invites as talent, or like who's in the audience?
We did. We used to.
Who's in the audience?
It's a soundstage, so they have to fill out all these tables. You look out, and it's mostly
enormous. The room is crazy, and so it's you and guests, or you're at a table with people you don't know. I've gone with Kara to at least two of them.
Business people or people that work for Comedy Central. I would get it because I was doing voiceover. I get to bring a guest. Then when I wasn't, Rachel was working there. Yeah,
we've had deals with them, but then after it's over, you go out into the studio lot, and they'll have a garden with bartenders and food and stuff. It's a real sweet deal. And I remember being with in line for the bar with I wish I remembered his name, but Putty from Seinfeld. And that guy talks exactly like that. He's like, "Hey, I know you. Where are you from?" I'm like, I don't know, Mad TV. That's not it. Okay. Was it stand up? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. You're funny. You're good. Thanks, man. You too. What are you getting? I'll probably get a Jack and Coke, get a martini. Okay, man. He literally talks like that. That's how he talks.
Is it Patrick Warburton?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, super funny.
Same size, right? Or are you bigger than he is, Matt?
No, we're about eye to eye for sure.
That's cool. He probably doesn't see a lot of him. A lot of yous.
Mm-hmm.
Deserves more work.
Warburton.
Hey, listen up, Showbiz, if you're watching this.
Yeah.
Give Warburton more work. Don't worry about us. We're fine.
Oh, fuck him. Give me more work.
Hook Warburton up.
Hey, Matt, we're putting upload. So our thing for Christmas this year is we're giving everybody thumb drives with a bunch of illegally downloaded shows on them that we liked this year. And upload is on there.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Bootleg shit.
Oh, yeah.
Please.
Look,
know so
especially because they cut me out of 3 episodes. And I was only in, I was supposed to be in 4 or 5, and now I'm only in 2. But in the script for budget. So, yeah, bootleg that shit.
Yeah, it's supposed to be in the whole season.
You do to me, I do to you. I'm sorry.
I was in Game of Thrones as a cobbler for 4 seasons. Just the storyline didn't track.
And still called Kyle.
Groups.
Kyle the cobbler.
Yeah.
I want you to be like Kevin Costner. Robin,
I was
the one guy without an English accent. I don't know. Your fucking shoes be ready when they're ready. Shut up, man.
I was called the Spreadator. Once the sun went down, I turned into the Spreadator. That storyline. They're already on dragons.
Kyle, that's been a lot. It's been a lot of spread reference. That's because you jackknifed on the top of a Clydesdale like a Trans Am in the White Snake video. Here I go again on my hoe.
What do you mean you don't need any more horny dragons? Horned dragons. Oh,
that man is there to make the dragons horny.
I did not read the script, and that audition went real sideways.
This has been a magnificent embarrassment.
You blew out your own microphone.
Before we go, can you guys? You just said the Wiener Circle really quickly in passing earlier, without any reference to what that is, and it sounded interesting.
Oh, we've talked about the Wiener Circle.
You don't, Jake. You're not familiar with the Wiener Circle.
No.
Well, one of the greatest experiences. I go look up Triumph the Insult Comic Dog with Jack McBrayer.
Okay.
Going there for Conan show. It's a hot dog, and then, but also
the ad they did for some sort of food delivery it's incredible. Post pandemic, during pandemic.
I'm going to tie this all in a beautiful.
It's a hot dog place.
Thank you.
I'm going to tie this
hot
all
dogs.
in.
Yield your time.
I'm going to tie this in with a beautiful button. It's a hot dog restaurant where it's a lot of like inner city people that work there, but it's in Lincoln Park in Chicago. So you get a lot of white, and they're real sassy to them, which is fun when you're like, I like a hot dog. I'm like, man, fuck you. Fuck your fucking hot dog. You're like, oh my God. But then white college kids started throwing it back at them, and it got exceptionally racist, and NPR did a pretty great story on it. But also Jack McBrayer and Triumph the Insult Comic Dog is very funny. The person who is in charge of their PR now is former Hey Girl guest Brendan Kelly, singer for the Lawrence Arms. He is actually the one who is in charge of like their billboard, and for Halloween had turned the whole restaurant into McDowell's from Coming to America. And so to bring it full circle, he is also has a hand in their marketing and does some pretty hilarious shit with it. They also had some crazy bet going on with like Gene and Jude's or something during the World Series, where the other one had to cover the other's expenses for a week, like business expenses for a week. It was some north side. There was something going on, but Brendan Kelly, who, if I'll plug, I'm co-hosting the War on Christmas Friday night with him. And there's going to be we got Alkaline Trio and all kinds of clown asses showing up doing songs on that.
What time?
I don't ask for the details.
Instagram. It's at
don't ask for the details. This shirt's going to make a second appearance, but I'll probably be indoors. Yes. No offense, you guys. That one I could be indoors. But so he's like old Chicago punk rock dude who handles the sarcastic marketing for this black run hot dog stand that talk shit to white cocky college kids. Which on occasion does backlash, but more often than not, they get told to fuck themselves, and they're like, yep, you're right. I'm sorry.
Their char dogs are fantastic, and I would go there very, very, very drunken because I lived a block south when I lived in Chicago the last 4 years there, and I would order, and they'd be like, "Fuck you want, white bitch," and I'd be like, "I'll take." Like, I just never threw it back. But I remember going with my friend Tony, who's a very handsome black man. And we're both hammered, and she would this girl's zeroing in on him, and she's like, "I'm getting married." And you go, "Who the fuck want to marry you?" And she goes, "Fuck you, N-word." And I said, "Hey, congratulations." She goes, "That's why you getting free fries." So they do have a bit of kindness, the employees. But it's funny because the owner and manager is a white guy, and he's just standing back there like, "Oh well." Like everyone that works there is black and female, and they're just rude as fuck, and it's gold.
Just
and
like old Chicago, I'm sure.
Well, to the point, to Kyle's point, anytime like a white person yells something back, I'm like, stop, just take it. It's fun. It's very fun, the abuse.
Haven't you been to
don't throw it back. Well, Ed DeBevick's, was like...
This is like, we're talking Disney.
Ed
DeBevick's is Disney World, and Wiener Circle is a Six Flags that knows it's going out of business.
Let's just end on that. That's perfect. That's fucking perfect. That's perfect. Happy holidays. I love you guys.
Love you, man. Thanks for an amazing year. Thanks for all you guys did. What an amazing ride.
We moved some money into good hands.
Hell yeah.
We did it. Kyle, say hi to Deegan and kick her drink out of her hand, would you?
I'll see if she's drunk enough in there for that kind of part. It is a work night for her, so we'll see if she's at that angle. Friday night, though, everybody's in trouble.
There you go.
All right. Bye, girls.
Bye, girls.
Bye, girls. Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's, guys.
Thank you for listening to Hey Girl on Hold the Phone. Created by Matt Braunger and Kyle Kinane. Produced by Jake Browne. Hey Girl broadcasts live every Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific at holdthephone.tv. Support the show on Patreon at heygirlshow.com.